Hello everyone, today I want to give a lecture on the coherence theory of truth. So remember last time we were talking about some of the challenges of the correspondence theory of truth. The correspondence theory of truth can have a difficult time dealing with some of the more abstract concepts that we use in our conversations, and those are oftentimes the kinds of concepts that philosophers are particularly interested in. So an alternative way of thinking about truth is the coherence theory. The coherence theory holds that we, at any given time, have a huge series of beliefs that we have about the world. Right now, there are millions of things about the world that I believe to be true. And the idea is that as a rational individual, I have an obligation to make my beliefs consistent, to make sure they fit together, to make sure they cohere. So for example, if my cell phone says that it's 9:30, and the clock says that it's 9:30, and then someone comes to me and says, hey, it's 9:30 right now, that's a belief that fits with other beliefs that I have. So that's a belief that, barring other evidence that would contradict it, a belief that I can accept as true. Now, if I believe that right now, today, it is Tuesday, and then someone else comes and tells me that today is Thursday, now I have a challenge. I can't believe that today is Tuesday and today is Thursday at the same time. So maybe I look at the calendar, or maybe I ask someone else, or maybe I look at my cell phone, or maybe we find some other way to try to figure out which belief fits with the other things that are true and which doesn't. But the general idea of the coherence theory is that truth is not necessarily just a relationship between my thoughts and the world. Truth is a relationship between all of the different beliefs that I hold. When all of my beliefs fit together, I can be said to have a coherent system of beliefs. So when I'm faced with a new possible belief, if it fits with all of the other things I believe, I can say that that belief is true, and it is something that I can rationally believe. If it contradicts all of the other things that I believe and doesn't fit with them, then I have to reject that belief and say that that belief is false. So one of the advantages of the coherence theory is it can allow us to capture some of these more difficult abstract concepts that we were talking about, like justice and truth and rightness, etc. One of the challenges of the coherence theory is that sometimes I could have beliefs that fit together that have no connection to the actual world. Conceivably, I could have developed a whole kind of idea of the world in my mind, some kind of delusional picture of the world, where all of my beliefs coherently fit together, but they don't necessarily connect up with the world as it is. So, as we can see, this theory of truth enables us to address some problems with the correspondence theory of truth, but it also generates additional problems, as usually happens with philosophical theories. So once again, in conclusion, the coherence theory of truth holds that a belief is true when it consistently fits with or coheres with all of the other beliefs that I have about the world. And if it contradicts those beliefs, if it doesn't fit with all the other things that I or we believe are true about the world, then we would say that that is false.